All right, where are we? Where are we? We're. I shot a walkthrough the other day. I went old school and I did it each individual hole individually. That way down the road, if you're ever looking for a hole, you can go check it out. Dunner's on the line. What's up, Dunner?
Nothing.
You're playing a 9-hole cup. What the fuck? What's up?
I was bored.
Bored.
It was bowling night, and I don't want to go to bed yet, so this seems a bit more entertaining than watching YouTube videos.
I cooked all day. I was cooking all day, so that was my big deal. I've been cooking all week, and I am finally done. So, well, I got another hour's worth of work left to do. Vacuum packing some stuff, but the cooking part is all done. And actually, it wasn't too bad. I had to buy some containers, but I made 100 pre-made meals, and it cost me, if I take the containers out, because we can reuse the containers, but it was $160. So $1.60 a meal, not bad.
You fucking doomsday prepper or what?
No, well, what it used to be is I was gone for like 9 or 10 months out of the year, and my wife hates cooking. So when I would come home in the winter, I'd make her a bunch of meals so that when I was gone during the year, she could go in and by the time I got back home, she'd be out of food. But now I'm at home all the time, so I do this. Like my plan is to do it in the summer. So, like we took August off this year, but I was gone, so I didn't get to do it. So the whole goal is to do it in the winter and then trying to do it again in the summer. And my mother-in-law broke her back, and she was living with us for 3 months. And she realized when she went back home that she liked to eat food, but she didn't have to cook at all while she was at our house. I did all the cooking, and so she's like, holy crap, it's actually a pain in the ass to have to cook. So she went in on it with me, and I made half of those meals for her, and our meals are double. So I actually made like 100. I made 50 for my wife and I, but those are doubles, and then I made 50 singles for my mother-in-law. So if it was individual meals, I guess it's like 150 meals.
Good math.
Not bad. What happened to your stream? What happened to you?
Nothing. Why? What's going on?
I don't see you in the... Okay, there you are. I got you.
It's on the same screen as you, that's fine.
Well, no, for some reason, Discord kicked you off. Kicked you out. So what are we doing here? We're doing
my dot says it's
I see.
I'm in the UK still, I think.
I see you now. Yeah, we need to, are you in a bracket yet?
No.
I just paid my entry fee, so here, I'll jump out. I'll go. Are you still in the UK?
Yeah.
It's always funny, I forget to turn it off when we're in the thing, so like I'm getting advertisements from the Netherlands or Norway or wherever we were at, still in the UK.
I gotta restart the game, so it might fuck up your thing.
No, it'll go right back. It's just doing the screen stuff. Oh, it will fuck up my thing for joining a bracket. Well, I might have just screwed myself up. Who knows what it'll do when you do that stuff.
No, never mind. I'm on glue.
Yeah, so I shot the walkthrough the other day. There's a couple hard holes in this course. Most of them, and I didn't actually think. I thought that the new pin placements didn't really affect any of the holes, and I actually thought that 2 of the holes, the new pin placements, have made it easier. Now, 2 of the holes we had a shot at hole-in-one on a par 4, but the new pin placement has kind of taken that out. But there was 2 of the holes that I thought it actually had made it easier, and then, but really the new pin placements, it's not that big a deal. I kind of like the Oasis because I thought the Oasis, the new pin placements, you can't, like there were some of those holes like you always went at the hole this way, but now in the new pin placement if you go that way, you're screwed. You've got to go the other direction, which we never went before. So you've got to have a totally different shot for the new pin placement.
Right.
I don't know when they figure. I'm sure that they test out different spots to see what the deal is. But like some of these holes, like I would put the pins in much harder spots. Instead of putting it still in the front or in the middle, I put it in the back. Take out some of the rough bumps, make you have to go at it a little bit more, or. So everybody's lucky that I'm not the one that's getting to pick the pin placements. Okay, I am in a bracket. It did put me in a bracket. And I'm in 5th place. Wow. I guess I don't have to play. I guess. Did you get in a bracket?
Yeah.
And we are not in the same bracket. Well, that sucks. That blows.
Negative.
What is hole
correct.
number 1? Hole number 1. All right, this is the deal.
I remember. Okay, here's that one.
Yeah. First par 4 I ever got a hole-in-one on right here. Let's bring up my draw on the screen app.
Excuse me.
So the deal is yesterday or day before yesterday when I shot that walkthrough, I ended up about right there, and I could have worked it. I wasn't really, I was just trying to get out into this area, but if you draw a line from the pin past those trees, if you can get closer to this line over here up in the front, I was in short iron right here from where the pin is. And the thing I didn't like about the old pin placement was the approach coming in. It was bumpy. It took irregular bounces, and it was going up the hill. And where it's at now, it's not. It's in the clear. So if you're shooting out to here, you got an excellent shot. But I still think, like, if you can get up here and get over here, percentage-wise, you're going to make this shot more. But it is a pain in the ass to try and get over to that spot. So,
well, if I remember correctly, doesn't it? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But doesn't it kind of, like, it favors to want to go to the left if you get it on. Like, if you're able to get it to the point where it's going to go onto the green, doesn't it want to kind of slope left to begin with anyway?
You're talking about if you take the shot on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Well, the deal about this shot on the right-hand side is, like, it looks like you could use this little island to bounce over, but you'd really want to be on the left-hand side of that little island.
It's a sand bump. It's like a double bounce sand bump.
Yeah.
And try and get through the rough, basically.
And so, it's take this shot out here, and the other day I did plus 10 from this area, and as long as you hit it perfect, it goes in the hole. It's pretty clear.
That's hilarious because I used to do it all the time, and you would be like, I'm going for it. And this is one of the things that made new accounts or something.
Well, the thing I didn't like about over here was
smaller, so.
Well, I didn't like this shot because it was irregular. That shot coming into
the hill and the weird fucking bounce or the weird bumps. Yeah.
I feel like just going for the green in one. I mean, like anytime you can get on the green, but it's super easy to get out into this.
You think?
This area, but it is kind of difficult to get over here. But if you get over here, you're in the clear.
Maybe not, because how far can you get up? I mean, if you can get to see that little nipple there on the left where the sand bumps out on the left-hand fairway?
Yep.
The little goose head there. If you could hit it that far in the air, you think you could do a slice?
And just like get it all the way up?
Get over?
I don't know.
At least get over to the last fairway or the green side fairway?
I suppose, like, I came out here, I think I was using a katana. I don't even know that I was using a big ball. I might have just used, like, a quasar or something to get...
Well, it's not a long hole, that's for sure.
But, like, I think with my rock, I was first bounce.
So if I remember correctly, you can pretty much get to the end of that island fairway to the right with a power 3 ball.
You're talking about out to here. Or over to here.
No, but I mean, but like, where we used to hit, if say you're going to the right fairway, the island there.
Yeah, this
first
island.
bounces on the island, right? It's way the fuck up there.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
if
like
you bring a
near the
bigger
end,
power
right?
ball, you're
It's
almost
like a
at the
power
end.
3 ball.
Yeah.
So if you put a power 5 ball and then translate it over to the left, you'd be right at the end of that goose's.
You're talking
bill
about
there.
you'd be on this side over here. You'd be up in this area.
Yeah. And more left to go for the slice, right?
Well, let's try it. Hey, I don't think it's going to take that much to. As long the deal. I will say the one thing about going to the, if you decide to go to the right and go this way, there was like you could get caught.
Dick.
You could get caught up in this area right here, and you could still get on because the pin was right there. But where the pin's at now, these trees will be in the way, and you won't have the clear shot out. You'll have to use curl to get around the trees to just get up there. Man, it started raining. It was like all of a sudden it started raining, and it is pouring down rain. All right.
Night it rained last night.
All right, hold on. I got.
Do you want to do a practice then, or what?
I don't think I have any practice tokens. I had 9 the other day, and I keep waiting for the 444 so I can buy. I'm gonna buy like a $50 pack because I'm out of 444s, and I think I have 3 of them left. But they haven't had 444s for sale forever. And it was like every other week they had 444s, and now they haven't had them. They know that I want them, and they're like, "Fuck him, we're not
Totally.
We're not selling 444s."
They're 100% watching your channel every day.
Yep.
Make sure whenever you upload.
No, that's it. What
What
does Ott need? No, we're not doing those. Screw him, man. And one side spin's not gonna do. I like the 4 top spin boost, but. I don't think I need top spin boost.
It's a wind. Side wind. Actually, is a good wind to do a slice.
All right. Well, we'll try it. What do my bags set up here? My bag's gonna come in handy today. Okay. We'll see what we can get done. Zero practice tokens.
Unless you can buy one though, push the practice button. See what happens.
Oh, you can watch an ad.
Watch an ad.
Watch an ad. What is that deal?
Takes 30 seconds.
Oh, it's cool that they're
15 to
showing
30
a
seconds.
rival golf thing.
Yeah. This is one I was playing before it got in the Golf Flash.
Well, what's shitty about it is they
It's
show
like a
you.
putt-putt one.
Is it putt-putt or is it not putt-putt and it's actually a regular golf game?
Well, it's putt-putt, but it's not uncommon to take 3 or 4 shots to get it in.
But is it really a putt-putt game or is this that? Because a lot of these games they show you one.
No, it's
They
kinda like
show you a
loop-de-loops
game, but when you
and
actually get
sucking.
out there, it's not that game.
No, it is. It's putt-putt. It's like super obstacle putt-putt golf.
Okay.
But you all start at the same time, so you have to finish in the top 3. Just whoever gets in quickest. Doesn't matter how many shots you take. It's whoever's quickest.
All right, you want to practice it?
Sure.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, practice.
See who gets dots first. Dots.
Yes.
Dunner. Look at that shit.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay,
Wow.
well, I'm gonna have to. With Ott, I don't know. I'm gonna have to either use too many diners to try and play Ott, or I don't know, figure out what the deal is.
Well, you should play 88 and I'll play Ott. And you got a 3 power ball. Yeah, right there. That's the spot. Shit, man, I don't even know if you have to use curl. That might be an easier way to get on. Easier. And they took the hole-in-one opportunity out with the pin placement move.
Too far left. That was a rocket. Way too far, way too much topspin too. I was thinking that. But you got more curl.
Well, I'm just wondering if I can't rough bump that if I put
But
just
you're
a
gonna
little.
do overpower, or you're just gonna do like a regular.
Well, I'm gonna do a little bit
that,
of
that
overpower
idea.
and a little bit of curl and see if I can rough bump that in. I suppose if I did a lot of overpower, what would the deal there be?
You wouldn't need that ball either, though, too.
What do I got on it right now? Hey, god damn it. Maybe waste one of those balls. Still wasted a Titan, but at least I got 800 and something of those. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. You should hit it over to the other spot on the other side where I was talking about, like hitting it where you would, if you were just laying it up out there and see what.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
And see what that, so you can get an idea of what that looks like.
Even with the one, I think even if you get over the rough, you should be okay with still one topspin.
Let's try no topspin. Five, 3. Perfect.
Boom, good shot.
So it is possible to get over on that side. Could get a little teeny bit more of it. Hit it back over to the other one and I'll wait a shot. That way you can see what it looks like from over on the other side. Yeah, like right out. And I would do a rough bump out because you really want to kind of get close to that. No, more towards the other direction. Yeah, keep
No,
going.
I'm just thinking, where's the tee shot though?
No, because you can get your you can get
here.
no, you can get your tee shot right up. No, you can get your tee
I
shot.
can go with like up here.
Oh, you could, but you can get your tee shot in the short iron range if you go. Yeah, and right, even where your ball guide's at right now. I'll show you. Yeah, so you can get up into that area, but you can easily get like right in that area right there.
Yeah, but.
And no, it's super easy. You can do it. I did it with a rock the other day. You can do it with a rock or a quarterback because you have to pull back from the red line. If you're using you might have to use a 3-power ball if you're using a quarterback. And I actually didn't rough it. I was actually thinking about like rough bumping, like going over the sand and then rough bumping it out, but I actually missed the rough, and then it still had enough room ahead to roll out and come to a stop in the fairway. And I should be in my Kingfisher, which is 111621.
Ugh. I was actually trying that time. Oh well.
But that approach shot to the green is in a nice little spot there. It's not too bad from that side. There's Max. There's Min. So, shit, I'm pretty close to Min. I'm gonna do Min. It's 2.1. Well, I got a 5 power ball. So 5 equals divided by 2.1. 2.61 rings. We say 261. There's 2 6 and the 1. Exactly. And of course I hit it great. I hit it great on the other side, so we got that covered. All right, so we have some options there. I'm not sure if it's, well, on these holes when you're in a 9-hole cup, you got to pull out whatever it takes to try and get ahead on these holes. So I mean, like you really want to you need to get an eagle on this hole. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. So we will see. Oh, sure, forfeit.
Well, yeah, let's practice, man.
All right, you ready?
Sure. For real.
For real.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's almost the same time. Dot sand. Dunner. Dun 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 dun. Getting to see double screen here, so we're doing it like this because for some reason there's times when we can get matched up on every hole, and if I'm just doing my normal deal, you can see both of our gameplay, but like then the next time we go to play, it's the same time of night, we're on the same server in some foreign country, we've taken the jet there, we burned the fuel, and we can't get matched up, and we're just sitting there spinning, and then there's nobody else playing, and we're both getting replays. But this way Dunner can see, because before I could, well, unless we got matched up, Dunner couldn't see what I was shooting, and I couldn't see what he was shooting. So now we can see them both. And you're trying to slice with the Kingmaker, the Kingmaker. That looks like it might be.
Oh.
It bounced off that tree.
Almost.
I think it got in a good.
Little. Okay, I didn't bring it out far enough that time.
But I think you're clear of the trees, though. That could be good.
Ah, it's gonna be a rough chip. Hit it perfect. It goes in.
Okay, 4-7. That'd be like 5. That'd be 3 1/3. Getting it perfect. Might actually have I don't know where the pin's at. The hole-in-one shot the other direction's not there anymore. But you might have a little bit better shot at hole-in-one on that side. But you probably have to bring out a bigger ball unless the wind's tailwind. Yeah, stay on that fringe.
The fringe is my friend.
The fringe is your friend. Hedging his bet a little bit. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. In the hole. Woo! In the hole. Look at that. Good job. Nice shot, Frank.
Woo!
Woo!
I'm supposed to get excited on your channel.
Well, hey, get excited, man. You know I would.
I'm excited that it took me like only less than a game and a half to get my new ball dialed in, and I was fucking on the mark. She's a beaut.
Oh.
And it's pink.
And it's pink, and I like it.
Still got it in there. Nice.
Well, I lost a bet to my wife, and I had to paint my toenails black for a month. And the month is over, so I've gone back to I went back to hot pink with sparkles. So I like pink. It's my second favorite color.
Oh, this is a downhill plus 31.
Hole number 2. What is hole number 2? I can't remember these holes.
One power ball. This is a shootout hole.
Yeah.
You can rough bump from beside the sand.
You can rough bump. And this is the one where you got to spin it around. So we're doing a rough bump from this area right here coming
downhill,
in.
though.
But you got to, when you're setting the shot up, I should have went and watched the video so I know what you need to know is how much backspin to put on, so you can set the ball up, then go put it in the spot so that it gets there.
7 to do that, I think.
But if you don't know what the numbers are, you'll have to spin around and look at it from this side right here so that you can get the backspin right.
I think the pin is further back, so it might be trickier because if for the ball guy to get to the pin, it's got that like weird fucking I hate to say glitchy, but like the spot on the hill where you get speed roll or fucking stop. There's like a line where it's like you cross the line, speed roll, you stay before the line, stop it up. So it looks like it's further back from that picture you're showing.
Sniper and I think we can just do this with a nav.
Navigator for sure. Plus 30 is what I always use in this hole.
Sniper. Bring that bag right there. Any bag with a sniper will work. All right, you ready?
I don't know. Am I keeping you awake or?
No.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Does. Oh, it does a while ago.
If you hadn't called to do this tonight, I probably would be asleep right now. I started cooking early, and I've been cooking all day. All day. My ear.
Didn't I swear to God, I picked Navigator. See if this works.
There is no way in hell I'm ever going to bounce on this hole. That isn't perfect. You got 4 backspin. Is that right?
I don't know. Is it max? Sure.
No.
2-8 max.
I might put a little teeny bit more backspin.
Should be mid, but 1, 2, 3, 6-ish.
It might come in a little hot. And it might be perfect.
It might
be perfect.
Woo!
Perfect. Look at that. Shit, 2 holes in a row, dude. Awesome.
Donata. I mean, yes. And I brought it up the hill to the top of the hill, so the ball guy was like just barely touching.
Yeah. I can get that was like 4 and a little. 4.3. 4.03. And I hit it great. To the left.
That's not the worst, because it's going to go left at the end.
Yeah, but you gotta hit it perfect. If perfect would have been in.
Yeah.
It's right there. The deal is I wasted a lot of time doing the setup on the backspin, so I put on 4 and a little. And I had a little teeny bit of,
You fucked around. I was going like Goliath and a Kingmaker to start. I was going for the up top rough bump.
That was 30% at max, and I'm not sure we're at max, but it's 30% at max.
Yeah. Oh, this is like river right down the left side, I guess. Oh no, this is the one you can go and bounce and then hit the rough and roll through. I remember this is one of the first videos that made me think, hey, this guy's got some good ideas. And it's a perfect win for it too.
Yeah, I mean you can hit out to here. Most people in one-on-one are going to hit to this area right here. It's no fuss, no muss. You can just do it with any club. You don't have to get aggressive. But in tournament play, we want to go. You want to get, if the wind's blowing right, and depending on what balls you have, you're either looking to get out into this range if we've got headwind. But if we've got good wind, you really can try and get like up into this area right here, or like out in this area, and it's short iron range. In the past, I think we've done plus 10 on the shot to the cup, and the cup is a little bit farther. It's more in the center of the fairway. You can, I think it's so far in the center of the fairway, like you can't do a rough bump here. You gotta like come at it, I think.
There was one.
There was one.
I don't know if the pin was more to the right, but
it was more towards the front, like it was more towards this area. I think where it's at right now, I think where the pin placement is now, is it's actually
like there's rough
it doesn't really look that much different, but there might be
if you get down right to where the fucking fairway bends.
I think if you want to do the rough bump here, you've got to bring a runner, and with a Kingfisher, it doesn't have enough top spin to do it.
No,
so
Kingfisher, Hornet, High Hornet, or a runner. Runner's good because it hits like Goliath. It's like 1.9 or 2.
And I think the other day I was able to get it done with a 3 power ball, but I might have brought out a bigger power ball just to. Let's try it again with the. Let's see. I don't want to burn all of my 0 wind balls. We'll just bring a Zerk. We'll just try and pound it up there.
I'm going to use Titan so I can use some of the wind to help me.
Well, I'm going to use the wind to help me too. Maybe. I might have to. It might be better to use a Titan.
Actually, I think so.
Actually, I think.
You won't have to use any overpower if you use Power 5, probably, but. With the Titan, you're probably going to have to overpower it a bit, if I remember correctly, but...
I think you have to do a max OP if you use a Titan, but I could use one of these. And really try and pound it up there. The thing about it is that you can get too much...
I'm going to wait till next week.
You can get
too... the fucking 40 under tournament next week.
You can get too much distance out there on it.
Yeah, you can.
Where you get your bounces
especially
so that your second bounce actually hits the rough instead of hitting the fairway right before the rough. So we'll see. We'll see what we got going on here. Okay, you ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
Dunner. The kings of golf. That's right.
That time your screen is faster than mine.
Well, you got dots before me.
Well, I am watching your screen on my computer, so...
I'm going to take all of that out.
Should be a nice easy overpower there.
We'll see if we can get through.
Shouldn't hurt you too bad.
No, it's not going to make it.
topspin. Max mile time.
Yeah, I needed that extra topspin of the extra mile. And then use some of the wind. Well, you can see where your second bounce is. Your second bounce is... Where is your second bounce?
I think it's in the rough.
Yeah, it looked like it was in the rough. But if you go to the right, you still got a little bit of distance there that you can try and get through that really rough patch. But you will need to take the wind out. And there's got to be... Yeah, there you go. You're going to need to put more curl than that if you want to get in that hollow down there.
You mind your own business.
Perfect. Perfect. You'll like that shot. That's going to be short iron range right there.
Yep. Max Hornet, probably.
There's max. There's mid. I'm at 3/4. Wonder if I can do a rough bump from here. Yep, I can.
Yeah, it's eek.
Eek.
That rough is curled. That's why.
One and a quarter rings. And 75 rings great to the right. That was at least a good ring and a half. Great to the right. Probably closer to 2. Is that max short iron? I think the other day I got up there, I was in like mid short iron. No, you're at max. Well, you're probably at like, you got a slider, so you're probably at what, 80%, 75?
We'll go like max minus something.
And it seems
I
like...
want to hit the rough though. Or fairway, I mean. I do.
The fringe isn't bad.
Fringe.
It seems like the smoothing that they've done, like, remember there was a time when if you hit on the transition between the two, it jacked your shit up. Yep. My, oh, fuck.
I was in a rush. Ooh, perfect. I've been pretty fucking close. And probably. I didn't do anything. I just did like a 1-to-1 minus 0.1. Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it.
That would have been tree. The elusive 7. I got 2-2. It has to be a par 5.
Are you at 7?
No, if I would have dropped that one, I would have. Perfect might have been a 7 there. But...
All right, what hole are we on? What hole are we on? You're on hole number 4.
The one after 3.
1 after 3. Is that 2? We still got a rough bump we can do here as well. We still got a rough bump we can do here, but this is the one if you're bringing out, I brought out a 0 power ball, and with my sniper, I had my red line was like right in front of that, so I had a little bit of a window. I was at minimum sniper, and I was able to work the wind out because I had headwind. But if you had tailwind, you won't be able to work the wind out, so you'll need to bring out a bigger power ball, like a in a one power ball, you were kind of like in between your short iron and long iron, depending on which short iron you use or long iron you use. So if you use a Goliath, you'll probably be able to get in that spot no matter what with like a one power ball. But if you're wanting to use a Grizzly, you'll probably have to bring out a Katana or maybe even a Kingmaker in order to have enough room. If you want to take it with a Grizzly every time, you'll probably have to bring out a 3-power ball every time. Then you can work out wind no matter whether it's head or tail. If I remember correctly. And there's no guarantee that I do, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Let me look at that one more time. All right. Which way's the wind blowing?
Yeah, almost like a short iron. A little bit of tail left to right.
It's tailwind left to right?
Mostly left to right, a little bit of tailwind.
Well, I'm going to bring out a Katana and see if I can get it done with my Grizzly. Because they were literally, with my sniper, I was right at the red line. Like, that way I was at absolute minimum club. Okay, you ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dunner. Dun, 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 dun.
I missed that sweater.
You missed the Dunner sweater?
The one I was wearing in that picture.
Yeah, you went the Goliath with a 1-power ball. If you wanted to do it, if we had any headwind, you'd have to bring out a 2-power ball. Maybe even a 3-power ball, depending on how big the wind is. Well, at least you're at max Goliath.
Wow.
You doing 2.31? Is that what you're doing?
2.4.
2.4. Perfect.
Go in.
It looks. It's got the.
Oh, not enough.
Not enough.
Plus another 0.1 at least. 0.2. Let's see. That's the Goliath is not much.
4.5. Let's see if I can. Nope.
Plus 20. Plus 20 max.
The Titan. The king. The king of balls. And I am right. 4.5 rings. See if we can hit one perfect. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole.
Force perfect.
Was that a force perfect? I did 1.25, so I should have added on +1. Did it burn it too bad?
What's that?
Cheese.
Oh.
My alarm went off and I didn't even think about it. I had my last quiche was in the oven and my alarm went off and I wasn't even thinking I was done cooking, so I forgot. And I'm not sure how.
Well, it's ruined now.
I'm not sure how extra
How
extra long it was in the oven. Okay, baby.
It's gonna be deflated now.
Well, 5 out of 6 aren't bad. Hopefully it's not burned too bad. It couldn't have been another 4
this
than
one.
an extra 15 minutes or so.
Oh, the tailwind. This is gonna be super easy.
What hole
I
are
think I'm
we?
still gonna use a Kingmaker though.
What hole are we talking about here?
You can go to that little kidney-shaped island and then bounce it over and get on the green or on the fringe if you want.
Yeah, if you bring out a bigger power ball, you don't have to do any overpower. If you bring out a 3-power ball, you may have to do overpower. And
Not with this wind, I don't think.
yeah, but then you got to
Use the wind.
you got to use the wind. Let's think. I really don't want to have to
Don't do that. Oh, I can smell it from here.
I really don't want to have to use the wind unless I have to use the wind. What do we got here? Don't really need a precision ball on this one.
Titan or Kingmaker's good enough. You just have to use some curl. You got Apocalypse, you can curl for days.
Well, yeah, I like to use an Apocalypse. If you got an Apocalypse that has its max power, it's better to use the Apocalypse on this hole because you get that extra 3 yards, and it does make a difference. Ready?
Yeah. Sure. 3, 2, 1, go. Dodge. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, who the hell's playing in the UK at 4:30 in the morning? They're 8 hours ahead of us. So what is that? That's 3. That's 5. So
8,
yeah,
no,
it's like
8 for you, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 4:30 in the morning.
It's like what?
Well, it's like 2
3
and a half.
rings? Call it 3 rings.
3 rings. The wind's probably shit. The way the wind's been working, it's probably double what it is. So that's 6. So you should have, if you just let it do its thing, you should be all right. Yeah, I'd start off over there. That way you get a little more leeway.
Where's the normal one? That one looks normal.
How much spin you got in that ball?
All of it.
And you're taking the wind out? Ah, you're going to overpower it. I see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, right there, yeah. No, too much. More backspin. I only used 1 backspin. I should have used like 3. Or at least 2. Or not overpower it all the way.
Well, if the wind just pushes me forward, there's 3. Let's say there's 6. So I mean, it'll keep me in the range.
I just said if you do max overpower setup at max overpower, tell what you want the shot to be, and then take the wind out. Just do max overpower. If you take the wind out right, and it makes your max overpower shot easier too. Instead of dicking around with 2 rings open, 2 rings. Same spot.
Same spot. You're probably
This
you're in a better
shot too.
It is. That's why I see people hit all the time over to the left, up on the top of that hill, and I maybe from the back tees you got to hit over there, but like shit, your second shot blows. I'd rather do the max overpower hook shot and at least go for it.
Well, this is not nearly as bad as it was before.
No, you had a shot at hole-in-one on this hole before, and they've kind of taken that out. But the pin placement is much better, especially if you're off the green and you're having to chip it up. Before the way the pin placement was, it was on a hill and it sloped to the right. So even if you hit it perfect, you didn't set it up. You had to account for not only the wind. You were so close that it's like, hey, the wind's not really going to be a factor, but the drop was a factor.
Oh, it was. You had to 100% use like backspin as much, and then try and get it backspin, and it would still roll out. If you were in the same spot we are now. So it was like more up and to the left.
That'll miss.
That's why I suppose. Well, I expect more towards the middle. When we were down to the right, at the bottom of the bowl, a little bit better.
I think the way to do it on that hole is just bring out a bigger ball so you don't have to dick around on the drive.
Well, I mean, that's always the best option, if it's available to you.
Hole number 6.
Sounds like par 5.
Oh, And this is one of the ones I was talking about where they've actually put where the pin placement's at is actually better, because before the pin placement being over here, you had to involve with this hill. So what you do is you wanted to get out far enough so that you could set your shot up over here and then use side spin to bring it to the cup where it was a little flatter. And where the pin is now up here, you don't have to try and set it up over here to try and bring it back around. You want to use this, and you're in the flat, so it's a straight up shot. So before, it was like one of those hit or misses. Like, sometimes it would get a good bounce off this hill and you'd be in the hole, but most of the time it was just like super frustrating. But now it's like you still got the rough bump, and now it's a nice flat shot, no irregular bounce, none of that crap. None of that crap. I tell you. All right. The question.
I don't remember.
The question is trying to get up.
Go to the left.
No, go to the right. You can use a rock, and you need a bigger ball for the second shot. You want to make sure you bring out at least before we'd bring out Kingmaker because we.
Well, let's go to the right. The wind should be right on your back on the second shot. So.
And you got to get as much distance as you can up on the drive. The other day I left myself a little short, and I think I put on like one topspin, but you need to get a little more aggressive. And if you overshoot it, you could be in a slight bit of spot of bother. Okay, ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Oh, this one. Okay. Shit.
What?
Yeah, rock it is.
Rock it is.
Normally, I use a quarterback here. Because rock has more curl. Oh, yeah.
3/8. It's 4 and a little. We'll see if I got my top spin right. I was definitely short the other day, and I don't want to be short like that again because you need to get as much distance as you can.
Yeah, you can overshoot it though too.
Yeah.
No, I mean if you put enough curl on it, you should be good.
You can still bounce
Wow,
it.
huge.
If you're short, you can still bounce it over from the fairway and bounce it over to it. But if you really want to go for the shot, it's best to. And the frustrating thing about this hole in the past was, it's like you'd put on like +5 or +10 or -5, -10, and it just seemed like you were always just a little off, and it was because you were getting an irregular bounce off of the rough. But now we should be getting a nice bounce off the rough. I think I was like 3.5, maybe 4 rings off. I could go out maybe another half a ring from where I was and get me closer to the spot.
I didn't do full curl though.
I think you got more. Definitely got more distance.
4 yards.
Yeah, you got plenty of room on that.
7 nuts almost. Oh, that's a better shot for this bump though.
Yeah, a lot better. I mean, we're right there too. I mean, it just seems like we need to take a little bit of wind off. I mean, look how close you can get to the rings. I'm gonna I'm gonna do 3, but I really feel like we should be taking like some off because it is definitely uphill. Isn't it perfect?
I think it might have something to do with that you're looking at it on an upslope too though. marketing.
Yeah, and I overpulled it. I'm telling you, I think we need to take off like 5 or 10%.
So, I'll go minus 10.
It was 3.1, so 3.1 times 0.85.
That was max, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No spin.
No spin. So you're like 2.9 rings?
3, yeah.
Yeah, it really feels like we need to take a little off. It seems like in the past it was like -5. Yeah, this is the whole, I missed a putt from the same distance Dunner's out one day. I don't know what happened. My stylus slipped on the screen or I think what happened was I got lag. And
damn.
And I missed the putt and got totally.
That's a good shot, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have a much better opportunity for Albie on this hole than we did before. The old placement was. It was just too.
It was doable.
It was doable, but it was just you could put yourself in the right spot all the time, but it's like you had to bring it around so much to the left at the end.
If you hit perfect all the way, you'd probably get it maybe 2 or 3 out of 10 times. If you did everything perfect all the way through.
What kind of wind we got here? Side wind. Side with a little tail. Hole number 7? Yeah, hole number 7. Yeah, and we still have a rough bump here, and I was thinking because of the way that the rough bump is a little bit more to the left than it was before, but we still got plenty of room. Plenty of room. And I'm going to use a navigator. Navigator.
The Prince of Balls.
I remember the first ball video that Tommy ever did. He was like, back then, there wasn't that many balls. It was pretty much what you can buy in the store. There was like maybe 4 or 5 other balls that had come out. The Spider Ball, the Apocalypse, the 4th of July ball, the 2017 4th of July ball, and there really was, and none of the balls were super special. And he was like, the Navigator is like the worst ball. Like shit, you'll never use a Navigator. It's just a waste of thing. And then he came back and shot another video like a couple weeks later and was like, I had so many people comment on there and really kind of explain to me the deal. And he's like, it's not really that bad of a ball.
Yeah, if you don't need more than one side spin, it's got extra wind. So why use a Quasar? Or, you can get it done with Navigator. It's a pretty damn good ball.
Ready?
Yep, 3, 2, 1, go. What are you doing? I got plus 10 marked in.
Yeah.
Max, long iron.
I remember I was playing with Hank one day and we were playing whatever tour this course is in. And
I think I know what hole it is.
It's like every fucking time we came to this hole, I was like right there. I was hitting hole-in-ones on it.
Yeah, boom.
That he was
get it every time,
double hole-in-one at every single time he shot at it. So like I'd hole-in-one it and he'd hole-in-one it, but then he'd turn around and hole-in-one it again.
Sounds like a common theme with you.
Yeah, I know you were kicking my ass that one day too. So that's the way it rolls.
Actually, I think it's on your channel like 2 years back or something. I remember it was like a 2-part one. It was like 2 hours or something for it. We were just playing friendlies.
Yeah, and I remember I was playing.
The first half was whatever, and the second half, I think you called me. Get in there.
It might be more than plus 10. Because I did plus 10 at 0.9 per ring. And was still off.
Two, 4. I'm here 2, 4.
I might try 15% there. I was playing Dale Appleby one time, and we shot video, and it was back in the day before you had practice tokens, and we were out on a tour, and we were trying to catch the holes that were in the tournament.
How is that not perfect?
And I was killing it on the shootouts. I mean, killing it. And then when the tournaments happened, I couldn't make shit. If I'd have walked up and dropped the ball in the hole, I couldn't have made it.
Damn it! That was it.
That was
I know
farther.
it ended up short, but that's because it ended up in the wrong spot. From where I was aiming.
Well, did you hit it perfect?
No. Otherwise, it would have been it. It's like the last 3 holes. Come on, man.
I'm just giving you a lead. I'm going to catch up on the last 2 holes.
All right. Well, I've been letting you for the last 3 holes catch up, so.
Fuck, it'll probably take like a -16 just to make the tournament. Where's the wind blowing? Headwind.
Well, I'm in 8th already with a 12.
And I got -10.
Oh, what is this one?
Okay, with headwind, I'm probably going to need to bring out 3 power balls.
Just go all the way to the right.
Let's cut that wind down a little. Bring out a Kingmaker. An extra mile. All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, if I can actually get to the right spot. This one.
Oh, this one.
Yep.
Oh, I just have been though, yeah. Okay. Play rough home style then.
And katana does work. I will switch to a katana. Perfect. El Prefecto. Bounce. Give me the bounce. Whoa down.
Yeah, I'm too much curl. That's what it was. I only need to do like half of a ball there. I was way too much curl. Still too much topspin too, though. Even in the headwind, that was crazy. I thought that would knock it down more. Then again, no, that's where I was aiming. I curled it, and I fucking ended up on the left side of that fairway.
We'll see.
Don't touch the rough. There you go.
Well,
I fucking remember this hole. I used to make this hole like 100% of the time.
yeah, if you hit it perfect, it goes in the hole. I mean, that's the deal.
100% of the time that I didn't miss it, I made it.
This is a hole that you get pissed off if you hit it perfect and it doesn't go in the hole.
Oh, Jimmy.
No, that might go in. That might go in because I think that you need to.
No, that's too far.
That was too far.
If it was like a closer, great, maybe, but that was like at the edge of the ring.
There's Max. There's min, so I'm right at mid club, which is 1.6 per
So
ring.
I used to do that.
3.9 equals divided by
3
1.6.
backspin
2.6.
and maximum club, no adjustment.
2.7 rings. Oh, fucking my jar.
You had like 8 years.
I know. I was just trying to hit it on the second pass by. I felt like
that's a good speed right there too. You're finally learning how to aim those shots with good speed now. Young grasshopper.
Yeah, but the deal is that with a Hornet 8...
We used to always aim them so they'd go fucking... If you missed, it was like 18 feet past the hole. It was like, yeah, I get it. You don't want to leave it short, but... If you still put on 3 backspin with a short iron and put the third bounce like 1 square in front of the cup, and then with a long iron, 4 backspin, and pretty much the same setup, maybe a bit more than 1 square in front of the cup. All things considered equal, though, right?
All things being equal. I'm gonna use. Hold on. Let me pick my ball and then I'm gonna go look at the hole.
I don't know what this. It's just like a get an eagle and go home, right?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Oh, it's the one that... Oh, it's a big dog, right?
Yeah, this is a big dog or a cataclysm. I'm using a big top or cataclysm. You could, if you've got...
The wind's good, so we can use Titan.
If you've got an upper developed horizon, this would be a good horizon hole. Because it's got great ball guide. And it's got good top spin. So...
I don't have it with a rock, though. Do a quick switch.
But I'm going to stick with the cataclysm.
Actually...
I saw a guy the other day got out there and he was actually in sniper.
Use a fucking berserker.
Well, you can. If you use a berserker, you can get all the way over to the other side.
That's the goal.
So we'll play it 2 different ways.
Then it should be a sniper, and...
Just don't overhit it.
Yeah, because you end up in that little wishbone fair bunker there.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Holy shit. All 9 holes in a practice.
And we got them done in a day.
Holy shit. 5 top spins? Holy cow.
Okay, it's
Log Tundra Jesus bite.
4.8. I'm gonna
2.5 rings.
I'm gonna I over pull it because I don't want to hit. I would rather be a little short of my target down there than end up hitting the rough. Because you can't. That grate's not gonna hurt me as long as I got my distance right. And you can see, like, I pulled out 6 instead of 4.8, and I was still pretty damn close to hitting the rough. That should be 400 plus. 399, close. 400 is the target that I'm looking for. But you can, there's distance in front of that you can get. So, like, you should be able to get all the way over to the other side with that wind. Because the wind is actually blowing, shit, it's got to be 30 or 40% more. doing max overpower? Is that gonna hit?
Did I forget to overpower it?
Yeah. No.
Oops.
I was wondering why you didn't overpower.
I was only 100 yards short of the goal.
Here, I'll get the. I'll go for Albie and we'll just get it all done.
You're not gonna get a fucking albatross from there.
Shit, no. Four. It's 2 rings. Put a little curl on it for flavor. See if you can just rough bump it over to that.
Hit it great to the right to counter the curl for flavor.
There you go.
Oh, jeez, look at that. Holy shit.
Now it'll roll off the back.
Well, that's how you do it, apparently.
On and 2. Look at that.
Look at that.
I guess that is how you get up there. Just roll it through the sand. They got the sands all wet. I remember this hole right here was the first hole before they redesigned it. And I actually, like, they redesigned it and made it easier to get an eagle. So, like, before there was no, like, shit. You were hitting a wood shot to try and get eagle. But the first shot and the second shot to get to the spot where you could shoot the eagle were so damn hard that everybody, you know, I thought it was awesome, but a lot of people were complaining about it. And they redesigned it. But this hole right here, I got my Spitfire, and it hit so much farther that I was like, holy crap, I'm just going to hit it out in the sand. I know, I hate that.
That's like a max power. That's like an overpower is max power. Look out.
That's a long ass putt. I don't like
Holy shit,
I don't like those kind of putts. So it was the first hole. Like, I was going out there and people were like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And I would like pound it as far as I could possibly get it out there with my Spitfire into the sand, because it was much easier, because then you were hitting, or I was pounding it with my driver out into the sand, because it was easy to get to the spot that you needed to set up for the shot to the cup if you were from that angle, if you were out in the sand. And so I was just taking my driver and putting it as far as I could out into the sand, and then recovering with my Spitfire, and I'd be in the perfect spot every time, and it never screwed up after that. It was probably the most difficult hole in the game just to get in. I mean, there was really, it was a birdie hole with barely an eagle opportunity. It was a tough eagle opportunity, because you couldn't get up there. You couldn't get up there far enough to get a rough bump. You had to bounce it off that little island. All right.
What'd you get?
Minus 13. I picked up 1. You picked up 70. So.
Oh, I got 14. I gave that one away.
16's at the top.
16. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1.
I don't even know if, well, 13 might not make it. So.
I fucking 4 was close, but else there's another 7.
Well, there's enough people at 13 that I think
the
at
middle
13.
The middle 3 were close, and then the last 3 you work. That's a report card. Nope. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Very good, very good, very good. Needs improvement, needs improvement, needs improvement.
We'll see. I guess All-Star Tournament. Where are we at for that?
Maybe what? It's only Saturday.
Why did they change the thing? So like used to, you could pull up the All-Star Tournament and it would show you what holes they were going to be in it, but they're not doing that anymore. What's the deal?
I think they will. I don't know. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at the All-Star Tournament.
Yeah, the flyover's already there, so that's weird.
Yeah, and it's not showing the
holes.
holes.
Yeah, I clicked on that earlier too.
So what do we got to guess? It was bad enough before.
It's all like 2 or 3 courses.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to get out of the app in order to go watch the flyover. I just want to see what freaking holes it's on. And they just did that because like the 9 holes.
No, you can stay in the app.
The 9 holes.
Just watch it without being signed in.
I got you. All right, there you have it. That was a qualifying round. That was a pitiful.
You're welcome. I give you one chest back.
I won one chest.
You gave me two. I took one. I mean,
that's it.
Yeah, gave you one.
Yep, I'm ready for the weekend. I think the weekend will be. I'll just bring out that deal is I'll narrow those holes down, especially the par fours, and get it. Bring out the right stuff. I got a little bit lucky on that last hole with that roll. That roll could have been bad. It's super easy to roll off the back of that green if you're on the back side.
You're trying to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. That's it. All right, there you have it. Now, what the hell happened to Discord just now? Oh, you got out.
Oh, I turned my screen off, yeah.
You turned your screen off and screwed the whole thing up. There you go.
That's what I do.
All right. You're looking at blank screen right now. There you have it. Thanks for watching.
Why is it all blank screen? Show me my blank screen. Get your shit together, man.
Well, it moved my stuff, so now it's all blank screen. All right. Thanks for watching.
It's on my screen.